And the Hurricanes will kick it away to start us off. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So the Army Black Knights offense will go to work first. And David, their quarterback hasn't always blown you away statistically, but he is a guy that the coaches trust.
Yeah, and he'll show you some flashes of why you should trust him, Reese. But here's the thing. This is not a guy that we're saying, go win me the football game. That's not where he's at right now in his career. Jesse, he's a guy that needs the others. They got to help him out. They got to play on schedule, not make those mistakes, and guys really play well around him.
Yeah, David, the one thing quarterbacks don't want to be referred to as is a game manager, but that's really more what this guy is. You're right. They have to be able to run the football. They can't turn it over. They got to play great defense. If they do that in this game, he's good enough to get this win.
Somebody needs to make a play here. It's 3rd and long from the 26. Right down the middle. He's got an open man. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. And the Black Knights will snap it on 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
And that's your goal. Separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
With the catch, it's Traore. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on 2nd down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a 3rd down.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. Here comes the field goal unit. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out.
I know one thing this head coach does every week is he challenges his guys to start fast. And it's so important today, playing on the road in this kind of environment. You saw a nice drive. They didn't get the touchdown they would have loved, but still, kicking that field goal and taking this early lead, that's a statement for the visiting team.
So the Miami Hurricane offense takes the field, and they'll have their first possession. And, David, this offense is built around keeping it on the ground and feeding the beast at running back.
Yeah, and he is a grown ace man. That dude, it starts and ends with him. Jesse, how nice is it to have a running back that you can turn, hand the ball to? He's going to get positive chunks. Defenses fear him. That's a really nice place to start on offense.
And it doesn't matter how many guys they have in the box, right? Every single week, defense is key on stopping this guy, and none of them can do it. He is so dynamic, a true game changer for this offense.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll go to the ground. Picks up the 1st down, still moving. Brought down at the 47, but not before he ripped off 15. Just moving those chains the way Frank Gore did back in the day.
Frank Gore, Willis McGahee, Edgerrin James, so many elite backs in Miami history. Finding that guy that you can give the ball to that's reliable, important part of the Canes tradition.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Fires one high and deep. Hits him in stride inside the 10. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And that big gainer on the last one has them threatening from inside the 10. A first down run in the red zone. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. Second and goal for the offense. He'll run it up the middle, trying to pick his way to the end zone. Right there to stop him, and that'll be a loss of 3. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. They'll run it on 3rd and goal. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've reached the break, and Army has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. Instead of opting for the chip shot field goal attempt and tying the game, these guys want to take the lead. Here's the snap, looking to throw. Touchdown, Hurricanes! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone. A score for the big fella here. Why are tight ends so effective in the red zone?
Well, these aren't the guys that are going to burn by you and go for 70 most of the time, but when you can use their big-bodied frames, threaten them to run the football and be a blocker in the running game, and now you slip them in the secondary, make that big play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point makes it 7-3. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner runs out of real estate as he goes down. The Cadets have it back as Army goes back on offense. They'll start this drive with a chance to regain the lead, down 7-3. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Got rid of it just in time. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Off play action. Grabbed over the middle. It's Traore. He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. The Black Knights come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Catch in the middle. It's Hurst. He'll make a play on 3rd down. He's got enough for the first as they mark it at the 32. And the Black Knights come to the line with a new set of downs. Gonna look downfield again. Catch in the middle, it's Hurst. And he was loose and out the gate and doesn't go down until he gets to the 48-yard line. The Black Knights are marching down the field. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Pressure coming. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. Got it in the middle. It's Bussey. We're at the 2-minute timeout. It's been a good one so far. Opportunity for this offense perhaps to take the lead before halftime. And the Black Knights are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Gets it out fast. He gets it inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and they are rolling. Now on first down from the 30. Wants to throw on first down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. looking to throw on third. Oh, they're after him. And he just throws it away. That is not what you're looking for on third down. Fourth down coming up.
Third and short in college football today, you see so much more pass than you used to. The offense stays aggressive, and I think they stay aggressive because they know they're in field goal range. They got that 3 in their back pocket.
Quickly to the tight end. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. The Black Knights didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. Looking down the middle. Touchdown, Army! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. If you're able to move the ball in a drive like that, the most overrated stat in football would be field position.
Agreed, and I think confidence is big right now after that last drive. To be able to flip the field like that, and not just do it, but go down and score a touchdown. Running and throwing, for this offense now moving forward in this game, that last drive is going to pay big dividends.
And the extra point gives them a 3-point lead at 10-7. They put it in the end zone with a 12-play scoring drive. And the finisher, an 18-yard touchdown throw. On the run from inside his own 5. And he'll be brought down after a solid effort on that return. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that...
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And they won't make the connection going for the big play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Going back to the well, another deep ball. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. From the gun, wants to pass. He's not afraid to go deep. Makes a grab on the shot. Knocked down immediately, but a big gain down to the 45. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Offense threatening at the 45-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. So now it's 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Love the physicality of the secondary on defense. That defender got to the football, was able to separate the receiver from the ball, and did it legally. Beautiful job.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Unleashes one deep. It is incomplete, and he almost had himself an interception in the end zone. It'll be 4th down.
This is where it's tough to play QB and when to use touch, when to throw it hard, and he chooses to put a little bit of touch on the ball and argue probably a little too much touch. The DB was right there to make the play. He didn't get the pick, but obviously no touchdown.
Inside the 30, down to the 29. Time is running short here in the first half. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Deep shot for the end zone. He's got it for a big play. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more snap coming before halftime. Takes a snap, wants to throw. Touchdown, Miami! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
That was beautiful clock management. Great job by this offense, sustaining the drive, not getting too much in a panic, and finishing the drive with a touchdown with not a lot of time on the clock.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and it's a 4-point lead. A 70-yard touchdown drive, and the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. The returner will field it and try to get some field position. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. And the Black Knights will kick it away to crank up the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They had this lead to start the third quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to...
Oh, he's got some space. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
This is going to be a big key for him, David, with the lead here in the second half, running the football, right? Staying on the field and bleeding the clock.
Yeah, run the football. You're ahead. You can be a little bit more conservative. But again, this opens up the pass. This keeps everything in balance for this offense.
Makes the grab. It's Davis. They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down.
This is a tight end that not only is going to play with his hand in the ground, but he can line up in the slot as well and attack the defense vertically. He's too fast for linebackers to cover, and he's too big for DBs to cover. He's a real weapon in this offense.
The give. Fights off a defender. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. And the Canes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Right back to the well. Got it into the red zone, dragged down at the 18-yard line.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
The Canes back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. They'll leave it with him. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Canes! And they take it in for 6 more points. Offense gets the job done again. You want to build that cushion as we get deeper into the second half.
Man, it makes it easy, doesn't it? You start getting up by a couple possessions, making the offense very predictable on the other side. Great job by the offense extending their lead.
Getting set for the point after. And with the extra point, it's a 21-10 game. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with a 14-yard run for the score. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Army has it back in the offense ready to go. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. Off the play fake on first down to throw. The sure hands, it's Hurst. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Caught over the middle. It's Knight. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
Well, after struggling so much in the first half, you thought they would have made some adjustments here at halftime to see if they can open up this passing game. But early on in the second half, they're just not really able to get that done. Incompletion on third down in your own end, you're expecting them to punt.
The Black Knights will call on their punt team. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. Coverage team does a good job and touches it dead. No return on this one.
And these punt returners want to make big plays, but man, oh man, did he make a big mistake. Flipping the field position, defense flying in on him, and he did not secure the football in that play.
One back in the backfield, he gets the carry. At the 40, there he goes. It's a seam wide open. The 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Hurricane.
Love the play call offensively. They knew the defense were crowding a lot of bodies close to the line of scrimmage, and once they were able to get into the second level, all they had to do was make one guy miss and get one good angle. And with the speed that ball carrier has, man, that thing was a sure shot touchdown.
They'll line up to go for two. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Makes the grab in the end zone for the two as they extend the lead.
And it's more common to throw for the two-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice two-point conversion.
Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the move from inside his 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Off the play fake on first down. Fires to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Now the play fake. Under fire. It's complete to the right. Plows through the defense. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Miami is on top. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, try to convert through the air. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. And it's incomplete, and this defense makes a fourth down stop.
There's not many play calls on the sheet to score a bunch of points really quickly, so you got to go for it here. I like the aggressiveness, but this offense continues to miss the mark, and they just got to score more points. They got to do better, right, Palmer? That's expert analysis. They got to do better.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Right back to the well. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on 1st and goal. The offense changing the play. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Back to throw, it's Bailey. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line. And the Canes will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Touchdown, Miami! And the punishment has been extended.
It's another good decision by the quarterback. You've got to be impressed here. On that one, he finds his tight end. But all game long, whether it's receivers or running backs or tight ends, wherever the best one-on-one matchup has been, he's been able to take advantage of it, and that's why they've been able to score so many points.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Bringing the heat. Got his man on the right. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first. And the Black Knights can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. So 3rd and short from inside the 20. You convert here, and this drive takes on a different complexion. The give on the option. Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down. No signs of any kind of kickers. They'll leave the offense out there to try to move those chains. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
And they probably don't need to risk running a play here, but the head coach might want to rub it in just a little bit. Scanning the field, it's Bailey. Big guy smells it. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Picked up some of what they needed on 1st down. Now it's 2nd and goal from the 5. Wants to go up top. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard. He'll try to tack on one more. And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass.
Number 18, set to kick off.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. His drive will open from the 15. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's taking a deep shot late in the game. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Pulls it in. It's Hurst. Excellent job rallying to the ball, and they knock him down. Offense breaks the huddle. It's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. That's reeled in. It's Hurst. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder. And I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.